Okay, so here is my review of the brand new Maglite XL200. I just got this today, and hopefully you can see that. XL200 came in a nice box. Got it off of a sporting goods store on Amazon. I don't remember which one offhand, but came in a couple of days, so nice fast shipping. Here's a look at it. I got the blue version, and come with the batteries, came with the 3 Duracells, but I put my rechargeables in there because they do hold up well in the Maglites. Alright, take it out. And they can read it there, XL200. So it has the same kind of switch setup as the XL100. I don't have an XL100, I do have an XL50, and I will be doing the outside beam shot comparisons in a few minutes. So for now, I'm going to do some indoor shots just to show you the basic functions, which if you're familiar with an XL100, it's basically the exact same thing. So I push it once, comes on at full power. Actually, I don't know if that is full power, I was playing with it before. There we go. That's full power, 172 lumens. It's more of a flood beam, not so much of a spot, but it is definitely bright. Has excellent overspray. Lights up very well, as you'll see outside. And I mentioned outside in the outside test that it actually does throw further than the XL50, even though it's not rated to do so. It actually does, just because it's so bright. It actually does shine further. And I tested this out in a pitch black wooded area, so it definitely is the case. And as you saw, it dimmed down to like 4 lumens, I think that is. Really nice, excellent for the movies, or if you're just walking around the house at night, don't want to wake somebody up. And push it again, shoots back up to full power. The second one is again just like the XL50. You have the strobe. In this case, you don't have to have the whatever mode you want pointing up. You just do it anyway. So 2 clicks and changes the strobe rate. It's down to like once every second or so. It's about the slowest, I think. Slowly increase the speed. Turn it off. What I like about this also is when you dim it and you turn it off, then if you go to the strobe, it'll strobe at that brightness, and whatever brightness you set. Same for all the other modes too. Whether it's the signal mode or the SOS mode, you can actually adjust it while in the SOS mode. So I'm going to put it back up a little bit to full. The third mode, 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3. And that gives you the nightlight mode as soon as you turn it. Or put it on the table, because you get any of the brightness there. Dims down and just tap the table. Or you could just tap the light. Oops. Tap the light, comes right back on. It's very sensitive. The fourth mode, click the button to turn it off. The fourth one is your signal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as you turn it, you can signal. And again, it will signal at whatever brightness it's set at, whether high, halfway, 3/4, whatever you have it set at. You're supposed to twist the wrist, but I find it easy to just kind of grasp it in your fingers and do it this way. Easier on the wrist. And if you signal a lot, you'll get tired pretty quickly. Push the button again to cancel that. And the fifth one is the SOS. So again, does it at the full brightness. Now, if you do the SOS, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you twist it, just like in the full mode, you can adjust the brightness. Turn it back up, and again it continues to flash SOS. So if you don't want to do it at full to save the batteries, say you're on a boat or something, having a problem, hopefully not, but you can do it like that, let go of the button, and it'll just keep going. So you push the button, cancel it out. Alright, so that's back up to full power, and that is the basic functions of the XL200. So let's go outside and check out the comparison between the XL50 and the XL200. Some night beam shots.
Is the XL50 again, and we'll do a side-by-side. There's the XL200 on the right. So getting up close. Again, XL50 is still bright, excellent light, powerful. Still one of my favorites. XL200. Little bit different color on the frequency on the light. You can see it is more wide, but because of its, being almost twice as bright, it's 72% brighter, or a little less than 72%. It does actually shine further, lights up distant objects even still than the XL50. I have to put, the same batteries in both to really be 100% fair, but that gives you a little idea, I hope. If you're going to pick one of the two, the features on the XL200 are easy to operate than the annoying XL100. It's also a lot brighter, because this one you just push the button instead of having to see which one of the markings is pointed up north. It has the exact same features. They all work great. Very cool. Nice light. I like them both. If you just want a simple push button light, high, then low, and then strobe, the XL50 would be the one you want to get. It does have a fast interface. It doesn't have a momentary, but you don't need it, because again, you can just go on, off, and if you push it quick within a second, it'll dim. So on, off. One last time, the XL50. Oh, XL200, we had it on dim. XL200, full power. That's about 20 feet, about 40 feet, 65 to 70 feet, I'd say, down to the end there, the fence. You can see between the two of them, it is lighting up the backyard pretty darn well. It's doing a good job of throwing light, and this is just with my cell phone, Nokia cell phone. It does have a pretty good light sensitivity on this phone. So, nice and close, a little further.
Okay, here's some outside beam shots of the XL50, which will be on the left, and the XL200, which will be on the right. Hopefully you see it with this camera. Distance is about 25 feet to the wall and the bushes. Here's the XL50 on the left at full power. This has rechargeable batteries in it, and so does the XL200, so it should be a fair test. Here's the XL200 on the right. As you can see, it's not as focused, but it is brighter. It has a wider beam, more of a floody beam, and you can see up there to the bushes, trees. I had this out in the woods, and it does cover a wider area, which I like. You can definitely see more with it. It's not really captured on the camera. There's a really good overspray way around the light too. So it's again, the floodness, it's like a flood spot, and actually it does shine further even than the XL50, even though it's not rated to do so. The XL50 is supposed to shine 145 meters, and the XL200 is supposed to shine 138 or 136, something like that. But the actually the XL200 does go further. I tested it in a preserve where there was a lake, and there was a couple of islands at about 400 feet. And the XL50, they both lit up the grass on the island, but the XL200 did it better, and it actually did shine a bit further to some other areas, even further out, just because of the pure brightness of it, even though it's not as focused a beam. So again, there's full power on the right and the left, XL50 on the left, XL200 on the right. So the XL50 is still excellent, and there it is by itself. It's high and then low. no doubt about it. Still good light, powerful, effective. XL200 by itself. And again, we can do the dimming all the way down, slowly back up. Very nice feature. Once you get good with it, you can just dim it as quickly as you could the XL200. Takes a minimum of practice. You know, a few dozen tries once you get used to it. And again, this is much brighter. You know, they have the focusing ability, but it's really kind of minimal, the whole focusing thing. Spreads it out a little bit. Probably focuses more evenly, actually, than the XL50. Very, very good, actually. There's no rings or anything. It just diffuses the beam. But it has a good enough flood in and of itself that, again, you can see, especially at distance, which is what I like. At distance, you can really see pretty well. I don't know if it's reaching those other trees there on the camera. Probably not too good. But this is just my digital camera. So, XL50 on the left, XL200 on the right. 172 lumens for the XL200. These are both using rechargeable batteries, both energizers, both charged. So it's a fair test. And the XL200 is definitely throwing out more power, more lumens, lighting up the area better. You know, the XL50 is more focused, but as I mentioned, the XL200 does even shine further. So very, very good. And I did test it against 160 lumen master, and the XL200 is rated at 172, and it was brighter. The lumen master actually had good energizer lithiums in it, and the XL200 still beat it in terms of the amount of light it threw. There's a dark wooded area a couple of miles from my house. I rode my bike there, and it really lit up this. I mean, it's very creepy there, I'll tell you. Overhanging trees, pitch black. You gotta have some light there. You gotta have some good, powerful lights. So I usually bring several with me when I'm there, and plus a couple of lights on my bike and a headlamp. So it is bright. I mean, it's dark there. You need a lot of light. So I shone it down the path, and it lit up further than any of the other lights did. So Maglite did a real good job. I would love it if they come out with an XL300. That's like maybe a 300 or 400 lumen light with all these features, and hopefully they'll fix some of the little issues with these things, like make the knurling better and have some accessories and a lanyard and anti-roll. But it's a great pocket light. I really love this one because, again, the dimming features great for, you know, low light applications in a movie theater. If you're just waking up, walking around the house, don't want to wake up a spouse or somebody else. Really fantastic, and lights up anything you need to see. So one last time, XL200 on the right, XL50 on the left. There they are together, next to each other, both hitting the trees, hitting the fence, up close in the bushes there. The XL200 is on top, 50 on the bottom. A little different beam color, but again, both excellent lights. Love them both. The XL200 again is definitely brighter, but doesn't take away from the XL50. Still a great light. Love them both. So I hope that helps you out. If you're looking to purchase one, you know, there's some information for you, because I know there's no really, at this time, there's no videos on YouTube showing anything of the XL200. So as I said, hopefully this will help you out to decide which one you like better. Take care now.